Hello, Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world. Back again, man. Today, well, actually yesterday, I hope it's not too loud because of the crick and stuff, but this one hit me like a ton of bricks. Yesterday, lost old Grant Hawk, man, and I've known Grant for 20 plus years. He's up Idaho City, and man, he was a great man. Probably the smartest, ingenious inventor. Just amazing, man. But lost him yesterday. I'm gonna read this thing. I hope you can hear me all right. What I did's, yeah, man, 90% of the time I'm out of cell range. So what I did when I did have service, screenshotted this right up, and I think probably his son is just a smart, Gavin Hawk, a smart kid that, well, he's not a kid now. He was a kid when I first met Grant. Man, it just tears me up. You know, I first met Grant. I've told this story, I'm pretty sure, and then I just wrote it down, so it feels like I just told it. But the first time I ever met Grant was like in 96 or 97. And we spent all our time in Boise County, Idaho City area. Not, you know, well, we'd go into Idaho City, but heck, I lived out of a camp trailer there for 3 or 4 months, you know, looking for property. I opened up a store there one season, and I helped run a flea market there for many, many years. And everybody that knows me thought I would end up in Idaho City. And when I was up there looking for property, it was probably 96, 97. Sometimes, I don't know, all the time runs together. And anyway, man, so I meet up with old Grant. Man, the first impression when he pulls up in his Jeep. You know, we had old Willie's Jeep, and first time he pulls up, man, my first impression was, dude, I love this guy. Man, from the get-go. And man, we're looking at the property and everything, and I noticed the knife on his side, and I asked about this knife. Man, it was, I don't know how long before that he'd made it, or if he just made it, I can't remember. But man, he'd used a horse hoof for the handle, and dude, it was the most amazing knife. And they ended up selling the patent, and you know, they're redone, not like the one that Grant had. They don't use horse hoof, I don't think, for the handles. And we ended up talking about knives instead of property. So I don't know whatever happened, why I didn't buy no property. He had a bunch of lots for sale. Anyway, from that day forward, man, I just see him, you know, and visit with him 3 or 4 times a year, up till you know, that's why I'm not gonna be able to make his funeral on this weekend, but it breaks my heart too, because I'd love to. But dude, it's like a oh man, I don't know, just under 400-mile round trip for us, and you know, with the cabins and having to keep the fires going, it just ain't doing. That's one of the reasons I'm up here, man. I clear my head and think about Grant today up here. You know, it's close. Anyway, I'm gonna read this. Grant Hawk, aged 82, passed away peacefully at his home residence in Idaho City, November 8th, 2023. Born in Boise, Idaho on February 15th, 1941, to Woodrow Allen Kelly Stroud and Dorotha Bunce. Grant's life was a remarkable journey of adventure, resilience, and creativity. His early years were spent as a cowboy in Boise, where his connection with the outdoors and love for craftsmanship began. The 1960s saw Grant moving to California to make camper trailers, but he quickly became entangled in the revolutionary spirit of the era. 1960s. Leading to a brush with the law, this encounter prompted a pivotal decision in his life: to adopt a new identity and retreat to the Idaho Mountains. In his seclusion, living in a teepee, Grant's interest in gold prospecting blossomed. This pursuit marked his gradual into society and laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. It was during this period of reflection and growth that he discovered his true calling in knife making. Alongside his son Gavin, Grant embarked on a remarkable journey in the world of craftsmanship. Together they forged a path in knife making, combining adventurous spirit with his innate skill and creativity. Their collaboration led to the creation of unique, innovative designs, earning acclaim in the knife-making community. His final accomplishment was completing his autobiography, which he delivered to the printer just 2 days before passing. On the night of his death, he was in good spirits and feeling well, but unexpectedly fell ill and passed away gracefully within 15 minutes. Grant's life was a tapestry of diverse experiences, from cowboy to gold prospector, and finally to a revered knife maker. His legacy lives on through his son Gavin and their shared creations, which continue to inspire and captivate knife enthusiasts around the world. His story is a testament to the power of resilience, adaptation, and the pursuit of passion. His memory will be cherished by his family, friends, and all who knew him as a man who carved his path. I must have cut that off. His story is a testament to the power. Oh, I guess no, I didn't. His story is a testament to the adaptation and pursuit of passion. His memory will be cherished by his family, friends, and all who knew him as a man who carved his path. Much like the knives he so skillfully crafted, services will be held this weekend. Idaho City, Saturday the 18th at 4 p.m. potluck style. He would love that. But dude, I am completely brokenhearted, man. It just which the 82 is a pretty good run. But man, I thought Grant would outlive us all, man. I actually didn't know that he was quite as old as he was. 82. I didn't know that. I figured he was in his mid-70s. Then he got around, dude. And he was thin and got around, man. Drove his Jeep around. I haven't seen him in, well, like I said, going over to Idaho City from our area, you have to go around. It's kind of like going to Salmon, to see muskrat. And dude, it's like I said, man, 350 miles maybe round trip. That's a jaunt, dude. So I haven't seen him, and we ended up moving up here You know, because of the connections and stuff up this way. It's like I always said, I always thought I was going to end up in Boise County. And ended up in this direction, and I hadn't seen him, dude. I worked, man, that guy, oh, man. He was such an inspiration, man. Such a, I pretty much idolized. That guy was amazing. There's a couple of videos that some people put out. If I think about it, I'll put the link down below. One's called Hawk, and the other one's with him and Gavin. You know, Gavin, I don't know how old. I'd say Gavin's probably 30 now. And now when I first met Grant, Gavin was still in school. And then, and he was just starting to mess with the knives, and he was doing the fixed blades. And then when Gavin got older, sorry, dang hawthorn in my tire. When, what was I saying? Oh, anyway, so it's just starting the knives. And then, you know, and I'd talk to him, and man, pretty soon, dude, they've had, I don't know how many awards they've won. Their knives on the cover of Knives magazine. You know, he's just like renowned, him and Gavin, you know, pretty much all over the world now. It's just, and it's awesome, man, for just a little Idaho boy to be, you know, be that. I don't remember what year we were up there doing a flea market, and Cara must have been 17 or 18. And I think her and Gavin might be a little bit older than her, but Grant said, well, if you guys end up, because we were looking for property up there still, and Grant's, you know, frickin' told her, man, you got a job up here, you can go to work in my knife shop if you guys get up here. And it just, things, our path didn't go that way, but man, dude, that just breaks my heart. I can't even express what thing. Oh, and then I hadn't seen, you know, since we moved up in this area. That was over a decade ago. So I haven't seen him in, well, I seen him 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, man, maybe 4. I was down, out of the blue, I was down at the Weezer River Festival going to yard sales and stuff, and I look up, and Grant, and it was kind of a flea market thing. It was pretty big. And there's Grant, man. So I ran up, man, I was talking to him. We ended up talking for 30 or 40 minutes. That was the last time I ever seen him. And, you know, and he was looking, he was actually asking me, man, if there's anywhere he could get a motel or something, because he was going to stay and watch the Fiddler Fest, you know, because he played the guitar and classical guitar. And, man, he was amazing, dude. The world is, a lot sadder and lonely without him. But before that, I hadn't seen him. It'd been, like I said, man, 10 years, probably 10 or 12 years since I'd seen him, man. And I've been watching their, you know, Gavin's got a Facebook and stuff, and I'd watch, man, they've taken them knives and just ran with it, man. Congratulations. That is so awesome, man. But I just wanted to do this little thing and think about old Grant. Just broken-hearted, man. I just love that guy. Good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See you.